Today, I'll be doing a 2,000 mile review on eBay long tube headers for an LS3 Camaro. First thing I gotta say, a pro is that they look really nice. They've been holding up really well. I can say one thing: if you do go with these headers, do not use the stock gaskets. 2, do not use the stock bolts. They are both garbage. When I installed these headers, I installed ARP bolts. I went with ARP bolts, and I went with the authentic GM gaskets whenever I got these headers, because I heard very bad things about the gaskets and bolts. I heard they break off in the cylinder head and you have to drill them out, and then gaskets blow out even in like a month or 2 is what some people said. And unlike what I did here, I highly recommend, if you do go with long tube headers, I suggest you either A, get them ceramic coated, or B, wrap them. Because some days in here, when I'm done after long driving, it feels like I'm opening an oven in here. And what you definitely need to do is get these spark plug wire boots, because they definitely do help. You can actually see over here on this one, this one's actually starting to get burned quite a bit. But that in my eyes just means it's working. I mean, they're not going to be red anymore. Whoa, who cares? Let's cover that back up. But that one's red wires, painted my coil packs red. I think it actually looks really good. And I mean, for the price, you can't really beat $218 for a full set of headers with the off-road connection pipe. So you can see the headers there, and then you can also see the thing it came with, the mounting bracket right there. That mounting bracket is garbage. I do not recommend using that. It actually blew out on my passenger side, and I'm kind of running one open header right now. And you can see there's the off-road connection pipe. It looks exactly like a catalytic converter. So yes, officer, it is stock. And you can see that's where it bolts up right there to the 2.5 inch factory NPP exhaust. So it's a 3-inch outlet to a 2.5 inch outlet. But I plan to get a full replica, of course, exhaust, and I'll do a review on that in about a couple weeks. And I'll have to update the diameter of the pipe. Yeah, and just to make the this side from 2.5 inch to 3 inch, I'll probably just go to Harbor Freight, get one of those pipe expanders, see if that works. And I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you know if that works. And definitely what I would say is another pro has to be the sound. They sound crazy good, especially with the factory NPP exhaust. Right now I am running them untuned without the factory rear O2 sensors. Runs fine, redlines perfectly. I actually check my fuel trims, and they're actually on the rich side. People are like, "Oh my God, you're gonna lean out your engine. You're gonna shoot your spark plugs out of the spark plug holes like damn rockets." No, you're not. I've had no problems with them. Runs perfectly fine. Sounds perfectly fine. Goes straight to the power band. Of course, I don't think it gives me any extra horsepower. It is untuned. I'll get it tuned in about like 6 months when I do my stage 4 cam install. There was actually one little itty bitty problem I had with these headers, and you can see right down there, it was rubbing just a little bit on the steering shaft. So what I had to do is, there was a little rubber boot on my steering shaft. I had to cut that off. And what I had to do is I had to dent the header a couple times. eBay headers, no complaints, look amazing. Was rubbing a little bit on the steering shaft. Had to cut the boot, dent the header. Makes little or no difference. Worth it. But whoop-de-doo, it was probably 10 times cheaper than the Cook's headers. And they sound, look, they have the same functionality. So, I'll stop yapping now for you guys, and I'll get you guys a sound clip.